right before your very eyes as Dr. Death Defying appears with the shiniest of surprises. Yes, I mean to be smug when I say I got the musical wonder drug that'll make you wonder how you dug anything else. What's new is old, what's old is new. I got some My Chemical Romance for you. That's right, Danger Days, the true lives of the Fabulous Killjoys, and it's all for you.
What I love about this record is it's not a concept record. It has the high concept of being a transmission from 2019 via pirate radio station opposing Utopian City.
What's black and white and red all over? That'll be the last Dracula that tried to step between my radio waves and your eardrums.
The best way to describe it is a collage, and even the videos are a collage. Like, yeah, are they saying something? Yeah, but they're saying more about, like, what's happening in terms of us creating it. You know, it's more about the creation process than the story. We're having fun with it. Like, we're not really playing characters. I genuinely like to look at it as, I think the reason that I wanted to set it in 2019 is so it could really be us, just in 2019. So I think that's in my brain, like, yeah, that's how we look in 2019.
You know, it's awesome that we all still look so young in 2019, you know?
Yeah, we lucked out.
It's a good thing to know.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't see any gray hair.
Wow.
Oh,
You didn't look,
just wait.
Yeah. Part 2.
You
We're
will.
here for part 2.
You know, we finished touring on Black Parade like 2 years after it came out, and then took maybe about 8 months off kind of thing just to live life again. I think reimagined why we loved doing this so much. And when we got back together, you know, I think it was still, we were still leery of doing what we had done. So we set up these rules, you know, it was like guidelines of, all right, we want this record to be this, so there's no costumes, there's no characters, there's no extra, you know, instrumentation, there's no nothing, you know what I mean? And then we got into it and started to feel like, you know, all right, well, it has to fit in this box now, you know? And when we listened back to it, it was like, this doesn't feel like our band.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't feel like we've gotten to that next level.
I definitely remember when hearing back Bulletproof Heart the first time. Because I was like, wait a second, there's vocal harmonies on there. You're not supposed to do that.
Right.
And it's like, it sounds great, but wait, that's not in the rule book.
Right.
Like, they were definitely, you know, and that's such a weird, like, that's not how you want to be in the studio.
Right.
The studio is supposed to be, you know, anything goes in the studio. It's all about doing what's best for the song. Yeah, so we went through that for about a year, I think, writing and recording, yeah.
It was like self-exploration, like being introspective, and then we realized, you know, now this is what it has to be, you know.
But it happened very organically. It wasn't this thing where we're like, oh, we have to start over. We realized at one point we just did, and then we just kept going with it.
I think there's this feeling throughout New Jersey that you're like the little brother to New York. It's always like kind of trying to prove yourself kind of thing. And I think it makes you work extra hard. And also, you know, in the touring process, like it was there's only maybe a few places that this doesn't work with, but for the most part, you felt like, all right, well, you know, I'm from Jersey, I'm fine, like wherever the hell else.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like there's nothing that's gonna, you know, take me down here or like, you know, show me something I haven't seen kind of thing.
Yeah, people are afraid of New Jersey.
Yeah, it's weird.
For whatever reason.
Except Detroit, they're not. They
Not
don't
at all.
give a shit about Detroit.
Not at all.
Yeah, Detroit was the hardest place. The only other hard place I was like, all right, this may be a little harder than Newark. Well, here's the thing about California, though. See, and this is actually in a documentary about Biggie and Tupac, too, but it's very true. You get here and you're from the East Coast and you're like, oh, we could run stuff here, right? And then you can't. You realize this city, while it's very pretty and full of palm trees and sunshine and pretty people, it will eat you up.
But if you're from Jersey, though, you kind of have like a one-up.
You do,
driving.
yeah.
The driving.
Oh yeah, you're prepared. Let me tell you.
You can command the road if you're from the East Coast and you drive here. Just brake lights when little droplets of rain.
Have you noticed that, like, all right, once it rains, people just die here?
Yeah, there's
like,
always a massive
Yeah.
accident
Yeah.
with the littlest
Even just like in
amount.
houses and stuff, like, you know, there's ambulances parked up and down the street because, like, if you're kind of old and like a raindrop falls, you die. That's just what happens here. You just die.